introduce yourself.
I'm Royal and she's Annie.
Can we restart?
3, 2, 1.
Hey, I'm Annie.
And I'm Royal. And welcome to Royal Street Royals. And by the way, my name's Royal.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're so glad that you came to hang out with us. Royal Street Royals, named after the iconic street in New Orleans Square, Disneyland, Royal Street. This channel is going to be mostly more informative and some things about the park and fun things that we want to show you. It's also going to be like, hey, here's memories for us for the years to come, where we can go back and watch our family grow and change and some of our favorite memories. But today, the first YouTube video that we're going to put out is not going to be either of those things. It's going to be more what happened to us today. So we had a wild day. Do you want to take us from the top and recap?
I just want to preface that it was a wild day, but also we were on our way to Disneyland, so it wasn't that bad.
Well, I mean, packing up and whatever is enough of an adventure with 3 kids and, you know, all your stuff. We finally get everything packed into the rental car that we had to Tetris everything in there, and you know, we got 3 kids in one row in the back, and I go to flick the ignition and the battery is dead.
Wah, wah.
I feel so mad because I thought today was going to be a good day, but today was actually a pretty bad day because we were like, time to hit the road. And the battery's
So I
out.
roll out of the driveway, and there's a guy actually getting out of his car, and I just showed over like, hey, are you able to boost us? And so he pulls up this lithium-ion car charger.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I'd never seen
You
one
should get one.
before. It was literally
Great in an emergency situation.
a battery pack that he just like hooked our things in.
The battery died, so this nice guy had this weird
Box thingy that charged the car.
So crisis averted, right?
Well, so we thought.
On our way, like here we go. We get down the street and the tire sensor goes on. Like, okay, well, when I get gas.
Right. It was actually on, I had run errands last night, and it was on yesterday, but it was late at night in Las Vegas, and so I didn't want to get out of the car by myself to fill the air tires because that just makes me a bit uncomfortable. And so I thought, oh, I'll just leave it and hopefully I'm okay till we get home.
Right.
And didn't even mention it because I thought, oh, it's just a low tire.
Yeah, so we'll get gas, pump the tires, get our coffee, away we go. So we get to the gas station and...
Deb screamed his head off the whole time.
he's
just like
he was ticked.
icing on the cake.
Yeah. So I go to pump up the tire and I see a little nail about this big sticking out of the rear tire, and fiddle with it and you know, put some air in, and I'm trying to evaluate, you know, do I tell Steph, is this going to get us there, what do? We put the gas in and I say, Steph, we got to go to the rental car company.
And then when we're done that, we're like, nothing's going to stop us now. And then we found out that there was a nail in our tire. So then we had to go to the what's it called? Car rental place, so we could get a different car.
I have to go all the way down to the counter, deal with all that, get another car, the whole works. But what was actually worse is back to Dubby being upset. He fell asleep as we were pulling into the rental car. And so we're about to have to switch cars and switch all our luggage and switch our kids and who knows where the car is. And Dub just falls asleep, which is just like, oh, great.
I was thinking like, what could happen to us next?
So
We can't just transfer him because he's in a car seat and not an infant seat. So we have to uninstall the car seat, put it in the new car. So there's no way he was going to transfer.
and then we're finally like, okay, we're like, okay, this has been a while. It's been 2 hours later than when we originally planned to leave, which was already late. We're like, let's stop, let's grab a coffee, let's get Starbucks, let's get something to eat. And I said and I shouldn't have. It was my fault for saying it, but I said in the parking lot, I'm like, we're on our way. This is the reset to our trip. Nothing can stop
You
us.
said that after we got our Starbucks. Let's
Yes,
just,
of course. You gotta.
We needed coffee after the situations.
Right. So I'm like, nothing can stop us now.
My dad's saying nothing's gonna stop us now. We got in a 2 hour traffic jam.
Now we get on the interstate, and about 45, we got to Baker. So probably about an hour into our trip, we hit a standstill traffic, and our GPS says 2 hours and 17-minute delay.
Which I think was longer.
It was probably a 90-minute, almost 2 hour delay in traffic.
No, I think it was longer than 2 hours
No,
and
it was-
17 minutes.
It was like, I don't know, it was long. It's hard to remember because I tried to black it out personally. Because, yeah, it was awful. Like,
I mean,
what else?
was it really that awful?
Nothing can stop us now except for a traffic jam. And yeah, it was awful. We finally get through the bulk of the traffic, pull off Razor Road Shell, which is the deserty gas station.
If you've ever driven through the desert in Nevada or California or Arizona and stopped at one of those gas stations in the middle of the desert, you know what a desert gas station is like.
And this was it.
This was the epitome of a desert gas station.
How was your experience?
Gross.
Should probably use some hand sanitizer in the car.
I saw things in that bathroom.
Did not feel safe or comfortable or clean.
Or like the building was structurally sound.
And there was a sign on the bathroom that said, we aren't on city water. The toilet takes 3 minutes to flush. So I hear Steph strategizing with the girls. I'll pee, then you pee, then you pee, and we'll do one flush for our whole.
I wasn't gonna wait 9 minutes of flushing
That's true.
for our family.
And then we stopped at this very, very, very gross gas station. It's like, it said that they were cleaning it.
But it was actually
When we went in,
gross.
it was like,
Sticky. It was kind of sticky.
So all in all, our 4-hour road trip that should have left about 9 a.m. got here 1 o'clock. We had dreams of, going to downtown Disney, getting some beignets, making a YouTube video that's actually going to help you with the park. We wanted to go to Target and get ourselves set up for groceries and all these kind of things. The 4-hour road trip ended up taking us about 8.5 hours. And but we're here now. Hyatt House Anaheim. We're going to get you guys some reviews about our thoughts about staying here and different things like that. So you can look forward to that in the weeks to come. But anything else you want to? We went to In-N-Out Burger after all that. We made it here, and so.
And we talked about Duff screaming, but he actually, after the first leg of the trip, did excellent.
He did well. We also sang the entire 99 bottles of Pop on the Wall.
99 bottles of pop on the wall. 99 bottles of pop. Okay.
Which I'd never completed before. So.
That was definitely the worst part of the trip.
Yeah, and now I got my dad mode engaged. I got a Windbreaker Disney Park Windbreaker Vintage, and we're looking forward to going to the park tomorrow. And we're gonna take you guys along and update you and share with you guys some of our adventures. So thanks so much for joining us, for watching. We hope that you enjoy it, and even if it's just for our own memories, then that's great. But if you get some information or entertainment out of it, then that's better. So
Click the bell. Just kidding.
yeah, the girls took care of that.
Royal Street Royal.
And I'm Royal and she's Anthem.
Signing off.
Bye. bio.
Say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And hit the bell.
So you,
Ding,
so you don't miss any of our new content.
ding, ding, ding.